Hi everyone, welcome to Super Summers. My name is Thomas Grimwood. I am the host of the Performing Passions podcast and a 2024 Diana Award recipient. In this podcast, I will share some ways for you to make your summer amazing. It's time to help you make some super summers. So today is a topic that's really special to me, something that makes me really happy, something I have lots of experience in, fundraising. So fundraising's really special to me and I'm so excited to talk about why it's so wonderful, how you can do it and some general tips to help you start your fundraising journeys in the summer. So, fundraising is an amazing thing to do because it can help like lots of different charities/organizations. Like there are lots of charities that do amazing things, like that. For example, there are charities that can help animals or people in general, like there are charities for people who are neurodiverse and LGBTQ plus, and is such a wonderful thing. And from my personal experience, like it's one of my favorite things ever. Uh, I have done 3 fundraisers for the National Autistic Society. My first one was in 2024, and at the beginning of the year, I started getting more passionate about autism and really embracing it and like loving all the things that makes my autistic brain special. And yeah, and then I was like reading fictional books like the Can You See Me series, and after doing some Google searching I came across the National Autistic Society, which is an incredible charity that helps people with autism as well as their families, help get support and things like that. And I am now a young campaigner for this wonderful charity. And in 2024, I saw this event called Walk 5K in April. In 2024, it was across 1 week they did it. And I thought, yeah, I'm gonna do this. And leading up to it, I started like coming out about my autism to more people. I started telling like my friends and about it and sharing things about it, like how I think, how I approach the world. So me fundraising for the National Autistic Society has had such a positive impact on me and my life. Like, because my fundraiser for the National Autistic Society, it's like a yearly event and I look forward to it as much as I do my birthday or Christmas or show days. Like, it's one of the major things that I look forward to each year, like birthdays, show days, Christmas, and National Autistic Society fundraising. And in 2024, I did like a 5K walk around my town with my family, and it was really wonderful. And I managed to raise, I think, slightly over £1,800, which was an incredible start. And the next year, I wanted to do it again. Like, I was absolutely buzzing to do it. I started like sharing it, and then, and the interesting thing is that one of my friends tried sharing it, but it didn't work because at the time my social media was private, and I decided to make it public to help increase the awareness of my fundraiser and to get more donations. And yeah, it's been absolutely brilliant. I've done a fair few videos about autism, my experiences, as well as sharing the fundraiser. And it was brilliant. Like I really enjoyed it. And seeing all the positive feedback about the videos, and this time my walk was even longer. I believe it was around 10k from one town to another, and it was really fun. Like, I always enjoy like fundraising for the National Autistic Society, and with walking, I do enjoy it. Like, I'm not sure I'd call it a top three or top five hobby, but I do really enjoy it. Like, I just like going on walks for like half an hour or something like that. And in 2025, I've raised over £2,000, which was incredible. I felt really happy, and yeah, it was wonderful. I also made a pledge on the pledge board they did to always support people with autism and keep like being an advocate, like, and inspiring and people with autism and supporting them. And that pledge I'll remember with for life is something I want to do for the rest of my life. And one thing I should have mentioned earlier, like, my 2024 fundraiser is actually one of the major reasons I was one of the recipients of the Diana Award. It wasn't the only reason, but it played a major factor, and it felt really incredible to receive this award because it made me feel like I've done a brilliant job, and to be recognized by such an incredible organization is an absolute honor, and it makes me want to do better, not just with fundraising but as a person. And yeah, it's one of my proudest achievements, and yeah, I'm really happy. And this year, 2026, third time in a row, a hat trick. It was another 10k walk, but it ended up being just over 11k again, walking from one town to another. And yeah, it was another fun walk. And this year, although some of my family helped out with raffles and um like selling things, mostly football things on auction, like shirts that were being bid on, and I managed to raise over £3,800, which is absolutely mind blowing. When I saw that I raised over 3,800, I was like, OMG, I've really raised a lot. Like, it felt like I I don't even know how to say it in words other than like incredible, amazing, awesome, wonderful. Well, I just put it into words, but it's still to this day mind blowing. I know it's been like a month since I done it, but still to this day absolutely mind blowing. And I've done the maths, and across the three fundraisers I've managed to raise over 7.5 grand for the National Autistic Society, and to me that's absolutely incredible, and it felt very rewarding. And the National Autistic Society is such an amazing charity, and it will always have a special place in my heart. And yeah, and I will definitely do another fundraiser in 2027. Like, like the fact that we're not even halfway through 2026, or maybe just afterwards, and I'm still thinking about the 2027 fundraiser, I think really shows how passionate I am about fundraising and the National Autistic Society. And I really want to help inspire other people to fundraise for lots of different charities. So with fundraising, like there are so many things you could do, like you could do walks like I've done, but they don't have to be walks, they can be runs or cycling, although I'm terrible at cycling. I think I had a bike when I was about primary school age, but I don't think I really used it that much, so I'm not that much of a cycler. And other ways is bake sales, raffles. You could also do like I Twitch streams. I think like gaming streams. Like I do play video games a fair bit, but I wouldn't call myself like a gamer. And I don't know if I would do Twitch streams, but it is an amazing way to do some fundraising. And there have been other things like with the National Autistic Society, they've done this, I believe it was a sport summer event in 2025 where you can do your favourite sports while raising money for or the National Autistic Society. And yeah, I think that's a great idea. Like with basketball, like one challenge is to try and do like 60 shots slash scores in an hour. So that would be 1 point every minute. It Yes, I've really thought of the maths. I mean, actually, it's not that complicated, but anyway. And I've also seen, like with November, like one of my friends does a 2K one every day, I believe, and I have donated to his charity slash fundraiser in November, and he's done an amazing job. In fact, I've donated to November a few times last year, like I've donated to three friends, and well, one of them it was an organisation slash club they were part but yeah. And another thing I've seen is one of my friend's brothers did like a darts marathon for Macmillan Cancer Support, or I believe that's their names. I'm sorry if I've got it wrong. And yeah, I've also donated to that, and yeah, I also love donating to like my friends' charities or people who have appeared on the traitors. I also do donate to um performing arts related things, like when my friends are in a show that needs some additional fundraising, I do donate to that. And with where to go, oh, I would highly recommend Just Giving, because it's like a bridge between you, the fundraiser, and the organisation slash charity. I've looked on the website and it's amazing, and it's how I raise money for the National Autistic Society. Like it has so many subcategories, like it has like a list of charities for mental health, LGBTQ plus, sports and animals and lots of different things. And if you look if you do a bit of searching on it, I believe you will find the perfect charity for you, and it's a great place to go to, and I would highly recommend it. With what charity you should pick. It, like, I think it depends what you're most passionate about. Like, if you're most passionate about animals, this should be an animal charity. And or if you're really passionate about LGBTQ plus rights, an LGBTQ plus charity would be great. And same with things like mental health, neurodiversity, and lots more. Or like, I think that if you're passionate about something, fundraising for a charity related to that is so incredible and such a rewarding thing to do. And my advice is to anyone who doesn't have something that particularly stands out to them. And maybe it could be like something related to a friend or relative, like who my sister's very passionate about sports. I'd be happy to raise money for this sports charity. He, and like you can take inspiration from other people, and even if you're like not, even if you don't know anyone, like if even if you don't like have a particular person or source in mind, then I think it's still worth looking at through the charities and picking one, because at the end of the day, like, it's still an amazing cause. Or like, even if it's not something you personally relate to, you're still making a positive difference. And my general tips for fundraising is to share it regularly. Like, if you're on social media, I would share it at least once a week to keep interest, keep people engaged, and get the donations. And yeah, number two, encourage people to share it as well. Like, your friends and family know different people to you. Like, you have your social circles, your friends are and family are in different social circles. If you get people to share your fundraiser in different social circles and settings, then chances are you'll get more donations. Tip number three is to share the positive impact their donations will have on people and the incredible work the charities do, because I, I feel like people are interested and want to learn more and want to make sure that the money they're donating is going to help people or animals if it's an animal charity in an amazing way. Hey, and tip number four, like, I'm gonna do a bit of a Captain Barbosa, and this is more a guideline than a strict rule, at least in my opinion. Like, I pick something you're passionate about, because if you're really, even if you're not that passionate about something, but you're still doing a fundraiser, like, it's still a positive difference as that change at the end of the day. But if you're really passionate about something, it'll give you like that fire, that determination, that drive to make that extra post about the work slash fundraising you're doing, to talk to that person you wouldn't normally, or to do something else to go that extra mile for your fundraising. And I would highly recommend picking a charity you're passionate about. So that's my main tips and insight into fundraising. And for the summer specifically, though, I think it's a great time for lots of reasons. Like, for example, like temperature wise, like, don't get me wrong, I do enjoy autumn and winter, but I feel like it's easier to do a walk when you're not like shivering all the time. And also like, if you're a young person in school or uni or college, then you're on summer break. It's a brilliant way to spend time in the summer doing something and making a positive impact. I feel like it's such a great thing to do in the summer. And yeah, and it's just a wonderful thing overall. So thank you all for listening. Please share, comment, rate the podcast, and please follow Be for Change Media Network and check out the other amazing podcasts they have. Thank you so much for listening and stay tuned for more episodes.